Very special grand rising to everybody out there. Grand rising, y'all. For every person that's new, make sure you subscribe to this channel. For those who don't know me, y'all, go by the name Fresh, and this is Guerrilla Hustle. These are the vibes today, y'all. Make sure y'all smashing that like button. Somebody out there is gonna need this video today. Somebody out there is definitely gonna need this video. So like I said, I don't know when you're going to see this video, but these are the vibes, man. I want to let y'all see what I see. Y'all really didn't have a topic of conversation today. But these are the places that I come, man, when it's time to talk to the Most High. When it's time to get that much needed time just to be present. One of the challenges, the greatest challenges we deal with in society is constantly needing to look outside instead of looking within. It's one of the greatest challenges that I see in society today. Every person is going to deal with it. Every person is facing it. At this time, it's challenging to even escape it. There's a video I watched last night. A young lady said that she had 5 years off of social media. 5 years, no social media. And I think subtly, my soul has just been saying, you know what, just take some time and just get off of social media. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to want to put out content on YouTube. But what it does mean is to begin to filter what goes into my conscious. What goes into my consciousness, just begin to filter. Because when it comes to YouTube, my algorithm is already pretty much so set that as soon as something comes into my algorithm on YouTube, I immediately would say, you know, unfollow that channel, or I don't want to watch this content from that channel. Anything that I don't like, anything that's negative, anything that continues to talk about the negativity in politics or something ratchet or something like that, I immediately say, don't show me no more content from this channel. My algorithm is pretty much set, like I said, on YouTube. And just like I said, bro, just starting off this video, I really didn't have a topic of conversation today. But I know somebody out there is going to need this content in the future. If you just add a inflection point in your life, a fork in the road, and you just like, man, things are not making sense in life right now. If you are at that point in your life where things are just not making sense, I can just safely say one of the most important things for you to do right now is to begin to go within and stop looking without. Do your best to eliminate every single distraction. The most uncomfortable place on this planet, and the reason why I say it's uncomfortable is because we got to get uncomfortable before we can get comfortable. The most uncomfortable place on this planet is to be present with your own thoughts, with the Most High, because then you begin for the Most High to show you your authentic self, your authenticity. A lot of things bobbing out there in the river, man. A lot of things out there floating. Just hoping that it's not no trash, you know what I mean? I see the importance now at my age, 41 years old, I'll be 42 in December, of taking care of this planet. This was a gift, man, that the Most High has given us. If you are out there and you are at an inflection point in your life, it is so important for you to begin to go within. This is what society has done for us. And that's beautiful, you know what I mean? But I'm just using this as an example. Society has told us that you got to go outside to get fulfilled. You know what I mean? You got to find that love. You got to find that bag. You got to find that place. You got to have that home. You got to go outside. If you can't find it within, it's out there somewhere. And I know this is a beautiful analogy, but I'm here to tell you, man, that to turn it around, to begin to turn it around and to begin to look within. I always, from time to time throughout the years, have said that I felt like the church, and I'm not bashing nobody's religion, but the church has done a huge disservice with making us believe that God was separate from us. We were disconnected from the Most High. And the more and more I began to study and go within, and when God took me out into the mountains from Michigan, and I was out there for 3 years, and now I'm back in Michigan, when I was in those mountains, I began to understand, oh, God is the ever-present. He is that thing that now I coin as the field of infinite possibilities. That's God, the field of infinite possibilities. They say God, you know, I remember back when I was just heavy in the church and I was quote unquote a Jesus freak, and they said that Yeshua was omnipresent, was omnipotent, omnipresent. And I began to look at those words and I was like, man, that is the infinite field of possibilities. That the creator just is everything, right? You can just look at these flowers in front of me or weeds or whatever, and I can see, man, like the expression of the Most High. You could just begin to see the expression of the Most High in everything. For anybody that feels like my message, it's not giving you enough, what's going over your head, it's not clear enough. There's people out there, man, that's going through an inflection point in their life. And it's not clear. It's not clear which direction. Like I said, the inflection point could be considered the fork in the road. There's two different paths, or maybe there's three. So you think. There's only one. And the clearest path is to go within. They've conditioned us in society to be distracted. They've conditioned us in society that the only way you can be filled is to go get that thing. Consumerism. There's a reason why the powers that be, this whole system, man, there's a reason why the powers that be don't want you to understand the power of the infinite field of possibilities, or omnipresence, or Yeshua, or Jesus. There's a reason why. Because the moment you can see your greatness, that is the very moment that you become unstoppable. And remember what I believe his name was David Rockefeller, the original, right? Remember what he said. He said, I don't want a nation of educated people, of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Use him as an example. This is the powers that be. This is the system. These are like the shadows that are behind the people that we see in the red and the blue. These are the puppet masters. There's a reason why they don't want people knowing about meditation and true prayer, or owning your power, or knowing the God within, because those people cannot be controlled. somebody here doing photography. Walked up so subtle. Beautiful, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody, man, that's been watching and been engaging with the channel. It's fresh, y'all. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Grand Rising, y'all.